Yes, you read the title. Today I'm gonna play every era in Vintage TDS. Currently there are 5 eras: the start, sword fight on the heights, Area 51, new beginning, and finally Halloween 2019. So with all that, let's start the video with the first era. Here we are, the first era and the buggiest one. Now there isn't a lot of towers, but it makes sense because it's the first era in all of TDS. This era also has lots of bugs and problems with it that haven't been fixed. For example, watch what happens when I get into this map. When I load in, it says it's a server update, but in reality it isn't. They just teleport you to a game shadow in a random map. Heck, even maps that aren't in the start era. As you can see, I got teleported to the Area 51 map, but since this is the start, there isn't an event. Now the game isn't really that important. The real threat happened in Wave 8. Wave 8 would have the normal boss with 175 HP, but all I had was 2 solidars. There's no way I would kill this thing. So I had to tank HP. Then I started struggling more with slow spam. So I decided to call it GG since I had no money to defend. Well, that was bad. There was a lot of bugs and a bit of inaccuracy, so I'll give it a 3.5 out of 10. Sfth is like the start but not buggy, and it only added 4 new towers: Gladiator, John, Paintballer and Freezer. Now I'm gonna try to solo the event because no one is joining. The event in this era is just so inaccurate as well. The first batch of zombies on wave 1 to 3 never show up, and the crystallite enemy isn't even in the event, so I suggest doing the heights on the Area 51 era. Wave 7 came in the Necromancer, and I hate the Necromancer Sir in this era since it just spams normals that could soak up a lot of damage. I placed a John, but it wasn't enough, so I lost. Now this era is pretty mediocre considering the fact that Area 51 came before it, so I guess I'll give it a 5.3 out of 10. This is the final pre-mega era, and it's honestly 10 times better than sword fight on the heights and the start. It's not so inaccurate and it has so much towers and maps. Well, anyways, time for the event. I start the game by placing Sentry, which is an extremely OP unit for this event. The stronger aliens came in and we leaked a few, oh well. Then the Zoomers came in, but they weren't a problem at all because we were too overpowered. Then there was a boomer that kind of looked like that one zombie from PvZ. The rest of the game was too easy because we had so much DPS. That era was actually really good, so I'll give it an 8 out of 10. This was the era that definitely made Vintage TDS rise up in players, because this is one of the few old TDS games to include the mega update. Now, since the server is empty, since 99% of the player base are in the Halloween 2019 era, I'll try and solo Fallen. I lost, but the era is pretty accurate, so I'll give it a 10. Screw this, let's get straight to Halloween 2019. I started off by placing Soldier and my other teammate placed Shredder, which annoyed the fuck out of me, but it's fine, what could possibly go wrong, right? By the way, if you're playing Halloween 2019 and have Shredder, please don't use it for the early game, it's pure garbage, you're better off getting Soldiers. We lost due to lack of DPS though.